forward to making ways forward in a synergistic manner so that it's a win-win situation for everyone. Thank you for your
Okay.
time.
Thank you
Um,
so much.
Pleasure to have you here. Let's move
Thank
into
you.
our next push into our discussion. Ricardo, do we have you here? Sorry, pardon. Raphael, Dickson, do we have you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Good to have you here, Raphael. Raphael is from the Dominican Republic. He's our rep there and the liaison. Raphael, you have the mic and the stage. Go ahead, please.
Thank you. I'm going to be uh, doing a very quick presentation about the status quo of advanced air mobility program in the Dominican Republic. I'll first start with the industry milestone. We just in the past year have the certification from the first air corridor for document deliveries in the urban area using drones. In February of 2024, the Dominican Institute of Civil Aviation granted the company, pension fund manager, the certification that accredits the company to operate an air corridor in one of the main avenues in the city for the delivery of documentation using drones. The the project is set for the building to building corporate building in area located on 1.4 kilometers. There has been several clients since the authorizations. Another, I think, important milestone was the signing of the Sky Agreement with the United States, signed August of 2024. This treaty removes restriction on routes, frequencies, and fare, fostering competition amongst airlines and benefiting consumer with more affordable service. Even though it's not state completely regulation of drones or advanced air mobility, I think this also creates a new opportunity for economic growth in the aviation sectors and, of course, the air mobility, the advanced air mobility industry. Another key industry milestone was the first drone authorization for blood delivery in July of 2024. Foundation was authorized for blood transportation in the country. During the event, the inaugural flight of this project took place, which departed from a general hospital of the National Police to a place of Spain. After that flights, however, there has not been many more flights or transportation, but the authorization and the possibility of the future flights is still valid. Another interesting thing is that we have the first e-hand drone in the country for authorization. Currently, its owner is requesting a certification for operations to the authority, and its owner claims that it will have a project and with a APP called Fluir with more than 10 drones for transportation and tourism pending the authorization in DAC. That project is set to be apart in the next couple of months. Another thing I think it's important to point out is key changes in legislation. We just got approved a new law that introduces certain modification to the aviation law. But basically, just for reviewing and updating the civil aviation legal framework to ensure the consistency with the ICAO standards. The DEC Institute is currently working on new regulation for advanced air mobility. It might be able for public discussion in the third trimester of this year. So that is a big push. I think the authorities looking forward to have a new regulation in that matter. Finally, we updated internal norm for using the term of unmanned air vehicle instead of the RPS, and eliminate some regulation and introduce other innovation. Before I leave my presentation, and as a conclusion, I think that Dominican Republic has many opportunities. First of all, because of the Skies Agreement provides a platform to enhance competition, strengthen foreign investment, and I think it positioned the DR as a key player in the global aviation market. The updated regulation can serve as a model for other countries looking to adopt similar solutions, especially in the advanced air regulation and for tourism and transportation purpose. With the EHAN already in the country, many possibility opens up in the tourism and transportation sector. The regulator is more open to explore new projects of advanced air mobility. The public, the general perception, they do not reject the air mobility. However, there are key challenges in that matter, and one of those is to ensure that the regulation of framework evolves with technological advancement, that the public trust the drone operation. There is a lack of proper infrastructure in the city. There's not landing points, charging station, and maintenance facility. So I think also of course the safety concerns always is challenging, and the integration with the current transportation station, airport, subways, and the air traffic and airspace management. Of course, the economic viability of projects are still to be studied with a profound. I thank you very much this opportunity to share this couple of ideas with this global forum. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Raphael, for your time. I certainly believe nothing can stop an idea whose time has come. Advanced air mobility is here and here to stay. Yes, we have to prod carefully. Where do we move ahead from here? But thank you for your time. I think Dominican Republic is doing really well for the time and for the efforts that you've put in. I'm looking forward, and especially with all the push that's coming in from the Orient side, which is China, with the EHong and other advanced air mobility vehicles. I certainly believe it's going to be a greener pastures in the future. Thank you once again, Raphael, for your time. Let's move into our next speaker. We're looking for Miss Paula from Colombia. She's our liaison there. Do we have you here? Miss Paula, can you hear me? I do not see her in the list. So I do not think that she is here. Let's look at our